Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Nuggets. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7th seed. And checking out the Mavericks, nipping at their heels in 2nd place and wanting to get that 1st seed.
You're seeing where the Nuggets are. They've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pattern.
Now, Denver's starting 5. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Nene in at the 5. And for Dallas, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Anthony, and it's Sanford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding grade.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Now here's Anthony, pass to Gasol. Puts up a 3. Anthony misses. Here's Gervin, defended by DeRozan. Gervin, pass to Korver. Shot from the top of the key. Gasol grabs the board. Pass to Anthony. DeRozan outside. Here's Weber. Clock at 6. Shoots it from the high post. Yes, on the jumper.
Just another level to the scoring game with Chris Webber there.
And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Korver. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Gasol. Here's DeRozan. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that will get you cooked.
Korver can't get it to go.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Anthony outside. Pass to Sanford. Here's Weber. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jokic is doubled. Here's Gervin, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Count it.
He's slick, he's smooth, he's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
Now here's Anthony. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Weber. Pulls it in from the elbow, and it comes off the front of the rim. Denver in the lead. To the inside. Irving Gervin with the bucket. Gervin's got his second basket of the night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Mavericks trail by 3. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Gasol. Here's Anthony. Jokic grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's good.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Dallas. To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Gasol. Jokic in the post. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
On the wing, DeRozan. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. From 7 feet away, and that one's good. Weber's got this second bucket.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Second, Dallas.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end. Denying shots left and right over the past month.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Rebound by Ashik. Mavericks trail by 3. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Here's Fox. Following the score by Dallas. From 11 feet away, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Here's Ashik. Adams covering. Here's Sasser. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Nuggets lead by 3. Fox outside. Down low. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Fox. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And here's Green from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Dallas. Fox, the pass to Adams. Got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Denver.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Here's Fox after the basket by Dallas. Nice D from Pritchard. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Spencer. And stolen by Green. Here's Stojakovic. And he comes up with a bucket.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And that one misses. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Now here's Fox. 35 seconds left to play in the first. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's a Congo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to come up totally empty there.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Fox missing.
Hey, even guys at his skill level miss those from time to time. It doesn't happen often. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Will it go? Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Dallas on top. They're up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got the Aaron Fox. And it's Korver in at the 3, the small forward. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy. Yeah?
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's DeRozan. And it's all from three-point range. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Fox against Gasol. Pass to Korver. 4 on the clock. Here's Nene. The Mavericks pull it in. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's a screen by Anthony. Fires for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Anthony against Fox. Pass to Korver. Out to Fox. Over Anthony. The Nuggets with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Weber, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Here's Korver, and he can't get that one. Good work defensively by DeRozan. On the wing, Anthony. Pass to Weber. Here's Gasol. Hits the trifecta. Gasol's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's what they're calling for from Gasol, an aggressive mindset at the offensive end.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
The Mavericks lead by 4. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, BA, this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Fox against Anthony. Pass to Gervin. Back to Fox. The 3 ball. Fox splashing it home from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Here's Korver, and it's rejected.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Anthony up top, covered by Jokic. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Gervin, checked by Gasol. Korver hits the 3-pointer. Korver's got 8 points.
Excellent job surveying the floor that time by Gervin. Recognized when his guys were open and got it to him.
Anthony against Jokic. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here's Gervin. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Anthony. No points yet. Pass to DeRozan. The baseline J. Jump shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
The 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Now Jokic. 6 to shoot. Here's Gervin. Over DeRozan. Gervin, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
DeRozan passes to Anthony. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Gervin, defended by DeRozan. Gervin, pass to Jokic. Up and over Gasol. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And the basket by DeRozan.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Nuggets trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Teams deciding to change it up. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Here's Sasser. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Green up top. Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Pritchard. Stolen by Jokic. To the middle. Here's Green. Rebound by Ashik. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Here's Spencer. Green covering. And there's the screen. Back to Pritchard. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jokic against Pritchard. Pass to Worthy. And here is Green. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pritchard surviving the D. Good work there as it goes. Pritchard's got his first 2 points of the night. Nuggets trail by 6. Jokic with it. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Jokic is doubled. Green up top. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. And Denver making a change here. Fox is checked in. It's both from the stripe.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Dallas leading by 4. Sasser outside. Here's Spencer. Knocks down the triple. Spencer's got 10 points in the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Here's Spencer. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Dallas. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
And I'm here with Coach Jason Kidd. Tell me, Coach, what do you want your defensive priorities to be in the second half?
Well, they got some talented guys on that side, so we got to protect the paint. And, you know, we got to contest the twos. We're giving up too many layups, but we settled in here, so we're in a good spot.
No easy ones for them in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we delve into the first half analysis, let's bring you up to speed on the power rankings at this critical stage of the season.
Well, right now for Denver, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're dominating on the backboards, just having their way out there, Shaq.
Out-muscling, out-tussling, out-fussling, out-schmussling. It's no wonder why they're in front.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Anthony is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Gasol in at the 4. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Gasol. Pass to Weber. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's DeRozan. And he's going for the lob!
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Anthony against Jokic. Here's Korver, and the layup falls. Korver's got 10 points in the game.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Sanford, good. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Gervin, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Gervin, wide open look. And it's Denver with another.
So pure, so confident. The moment Gervin has the rock, he knows exactly what to do with it.
Here's Sanford, DeRozan outside. Here's Weber. Rebound by the Nuggets. Korver passes to Gervin. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, Gervin is slight of build, but he's not afraid of a little contact. Doesn't mind getting bumped while shooting. He looks at it as easy money.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Known as the Iceman, there's not a better moniker for a guy than George Gervin's Iceman Mr. Cool bucket getter nickname. An incredibly crafty scoring swingman.
And he makes both free throws. Now here's Anthony, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. There's a screen. Pass to DeRozan. Lets the three fly. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Nuggets trail by 8. Jokic passes to Korver. Here's Nene. There's the triple. And Sanford pulls it down. Sanford's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass really badly in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's a sweet dime from Jokic. He's always had good vision, and it only seems to get better every year.
To the inside. Here's Sanford. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. 5th, Carmelo Anthony.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will, gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Korver. 10 points for him. He buries it from 3.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Anthony against Jokic. Anthony outside, down low. And here's Jokic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Anthony.
Oh, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
And Jokic drops them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Anthony with a bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Anthony against Jokic. And that's good for 2. 6 points for him.
That shot was made possible by the work of Nene setting the screen.
Here's Gervin. He's got 10. Pass to Korver for the tie. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Sanford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Anthony outside. To the left side wing. Here's Weber. Here's Sanford. And he banks in the layup. Sanford's got 6 in the quarter.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Korver. And the 3 off target. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Anthony. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Anthony's got 6 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Group here for the Nuggets. Pass to Fox. Here's Stojakovic. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Spencer. Here's Ashik. And here's Pritchard. Takes the 3. Stojakovic grabs the board.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Shot from 12. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Sasser outside. It's stolen by Fox. Jumps up. And Fox powers it home.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Pass to Spencer. Miss after miss right now. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Fox, the pass to Green. Now here's Adams for the lead. Shots blocked. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Ashik with a 9-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The Nuggets trail. Now Fox. He's got 11. Launches it. Rebound by Ashik. Ashik's got 5 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer Pritchard. Counted from distance. Pritchard's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Adams with a screen on Pritchard. 3-pointer, Fox. And Fox comes back with a 3.
After 1 3 in the first half, there's his 2nd right there.
Ashik takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ashik's got 6.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Denver moving it around. Here's Adams. He uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Rushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Here's Spencer. Green covering. Pass to Spencer. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. 16 feet out. Adams grabs the miss. Denver has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Stojakovic. And again, Denver with a 3. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. He drops it from range. He's got 15.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Spencer. 15 points in the game. And it's in there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's Stojakovic. He's got 11. Here's Fox. Yep, that one's good. Fox has got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for Denver. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Denver, they've got De'Aaron Fox. And it's Stojakovic in at the 4-man position. And it's Fox missing.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's DeRozan. No good with the elbow jumper. Denver in the lead. To the inside. Here's Stojakovic. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist of the night. Pritchard with it. Kicks it to DeRozan. Denver grabs the miss. Fox the pass to Gervin. Here's Stojakovic. He's guarded by Anthony. Fox, that's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Anthony outside. Pass to Weber. Anthony outside. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation by Gasol. Converts off the miss.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Stojakovic. This one for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thank you for that. Fox with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to Anthony from the arc. Drains the triple. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Pass to Gervin. Back to Fox. The Mavericks pull it in. Weber's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Gasol. There's a screen by Anthony to tie it up. Gasol misses. Denver leading by 3. Pass to Korver. And here's Fox. Here's Korver from about 19. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 8 assists in the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Anthony against Fox. Anthony outside. Pass to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Now here's Gasol. The 3. Rebounded by Denver. Nene's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Fox from deep. Korver can't get it to go. Anthony up top. DeRozan outside. Back to Anthony. There's the 3. Nene grabs the board. Denver leading by 5. Gervin, pass to Fox. Here's Gervin, defended by DeRozan. Back to Fox. The Mavericks pull it in.
You have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. 3-pointer. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sanford. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, that means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense. You're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Here's Gervin, defended by DeRozan. Fox against Anthony. Fox double team. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Weber's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Gasol. Here's Weber. He's covered by Fox. And that one's good. Weber.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Denver. Here's Korver from downtown. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Fox against Anthony. Here's DeRozan. Oh, he can't get the layup.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Here's Korver. Here's Gervin. Great awareness to beat the clock. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Checked in for Fox. Here's Weber. And there's the rejection. Here's Korver. Check by Gasol. Outside Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Cleared away by DeRozan. Mavericks trail by 5. Anthony with it. From deep. Shot's no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Gervin. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Gervin. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, the shot is off. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Gasol, a screen on Jokic. Let's loose for 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Somebody set a fire into Pau Gasol.
And here's Denver. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Jokic using his size.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Intercepted. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Oh, off target from downtown. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Nikola Jokic, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And so it's Denver with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Nikola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What spurred you to become more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if I say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, they're relying on your voice, so keep it up.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kemp is out there with Malowacz.
Here you go.
Then there's Ginobili. Then it's Rose. And for Cincinnati, we've got Wells. Johnson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Polynice in at the center, filling out the middle. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Rose after Tracy McGrady's score. And that one is good. Rose has got 5 now.
What a strong take from Rose, just brushing off the D on his way up.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. He's covered by Ginobili. Johnson, a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now, here's McGrady. He picked up 15 points in the last one against Portland.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the number.
Cincinnati shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Both shots good from the stripe. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the left wing, and the wide open shot from Rose. And the 3 off target. McGrady against Ginobili. On the wing, Johnson. Takes it off the glass. Johnson's got 5.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Johnson against Rose. They need this, and there it is for them. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Polynice. Now, here's Johnson. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Kemp. Out of Ginobili on the wing. And here's Rose outside. It's hauled in by McGrady. Cincinnati has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The 3-ball bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And that one's good. Malowacz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Rose kicks to Ginobili. Back to Rose. Five on the clock. Launches it. Ginobili can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
McGrady passes to Olajuwon. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Kemp. Rose finds Ginobili. Back to Rose. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. He takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's Rose. 7 points in the game.
Quick thinking of Rose. I like when he goes just right up with that one.
McGrady against Ginobili. Here's Olajuwon. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. And here's Rose outside. That doesn't go either for Rose. Cincinnati has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. McGrady passes to Johnson. Takes the three. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
There's the pick. Shoots the 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. McGrady onside. Count that one. McGrady's got 7 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And this matchup with Cincinnati, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they're facing a team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
A different look for Milwaukee. Joakim Noah is checked in for Milwaukee. Radliff comes in for Sean Kemp. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rose. Here's Westbrook. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's one he knows he should have played.
Payne kicks to McGrady. There's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
And the defense really can't let the rookie get inside. This is right where Westbrook wants to live.
Here's McGrady. Oh, good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ginobili. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
The shot's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bucks trail by 8. Outside Westbrook. To the left side wing. Oh, good on the 3.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
1:53 left here in the first quarter. Back to Ginobili. Radliff a screen on McGrady. 4 on the shot clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Cincinnati leading by 8. Here's Ruland, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yeah, we'll see some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Westbrook. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by Chris Paul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lions?
we've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now Humphries, after the missed three from Desmond Bain. Pass to Blake. To Westbrook, trying his luck from deep. Noah kicks to Ratliff, and here is Blake. Noah with a screen on one, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook kicks to Humphries. And a wide open look for Payne. And another three for Cincinnati.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Cincinnati with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Olajuwon is out there with Bosch. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's White in at the one spot. And for Milwaukee, we got Rose. Sean Kemp is out there with Theo Ratliff. And it's Steve Blake. And it's Humphries in at the 3 slot. Olajuwon kicks to Bain. Milwaukee with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Rose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Chris Bosh. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Picked by Olajuwon. The 3 from Johnson. Cincinnati again missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Rose from downtown. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Cincinnati lead by 12. Payne for 3. Rebound by Rose. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Now, here's Bain. T right on him. Johnson dishes to White. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bucks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rose gets the bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Cincinnati making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Rose, looks for McGrady, gets it to him. Shot from 16, Johnson can't hit.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. Ginobili outside. From deep, Rose. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. In for your Lions. Olden, Polynice, Wells.
McGrady outside. Just 5 to shoot. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Cincinnati again missing.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
There's the screen from deep. Rose. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 4th assist in this one. Cincinnati leads by 4. McGrady outside. Johnson, that's for 2. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
From deep, Rose. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel. And Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Joakim Noah.
And here is Ginobili. Nothing on the board. For 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Pass to Polynice. Now, here's Johnson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
The ball goes to the right.
And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at Cincinnati. They're trying to get in the playoffs. If they stay the course, they will. And of course, the Milwaukee Bucks. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, right now for the Lions, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
McGrady outside. Cincinnati again missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They've got a 10-0 run going. Back to Rose. The three. Rebounded by Ruland. Ruland got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Rose against Johnson. Pass to McGrady. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. McGrady's got 10 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Checked in for Milwaukee. Westbrook comes in for Rose. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Bucks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Ratliff kicks to Ginobili. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Ginobili's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Bounce pass for Williams. The Bucks making a change here. Humphries checked in.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Bucks. Number 40, Jess Humphries.
On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Noah the screen. Down low. Picked off in midair. Inside. Stolen by Westbrook. Ginobili looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now that's his second foul, something they need to be mindful of moving forward. Do they change his matchup?
Now here is Humphries. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. Not loose.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And that one's good. McGrady.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period, 2 here in the second.
Back to Ginobili. Here's Humphries. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cincinnati leading by 7 to the middle. Here's Wells, and the dunk by Wells.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
They get the rebound and finished off by Noah.
That's second chance points, right? If you want to keep Joakim Noah off the glass, you got to do your work early.
Williams passes to McGrady. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 15 points.
coming off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. There's a good screen. Pass to Polonese. Back to McGrady. The shot. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:07 left to play here in the half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Westbrook, now Humphries. And he's good on the three ball.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
Williams passes to McGrady. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Humphries. They get it back. The shot is good. The Lions' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Joakim Noah.
Just take what the defense allows, right? Joakim Noah, good recognition from high percentage range.
Ginobili against McGrady. To the paint. Here's Ruin. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Lions. They lead by 6. Live from Queen City Arena. You're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You take a look at the Lions, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny. Just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
Top
something.
30?
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Bucks.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kind of like what Rose has done this one so far.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's McGrady. Olajuwon is out there with Jalen Wells. Then it's Tracy McGrady, then it's Johnson, and it's Polonese in its center. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. McGrady outside. Here's Olajuwon. Rebound, Milwaukee. Malawa just got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ginobili the pass to Kemp. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
The ball goes to Milwaukee.
So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's Rose. That one off the back iron and out. Cincinnati leading by 6. McGrady passes to Polonese. Here's Johnson. And it's Olajuwon missing.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
High post Kemp from deep. Rose. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Colonies has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From outside the arc. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist from Wells. McGrady's got 18 points in the game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Bucks passing it around. Rose against Johnson. From deep. Colonies with the rebound. Colonies has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Johnson can't hit.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Ginobili bounce pass from deep. Rose. Pass to Kemp. And Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
Olajuwon. Kemp defending. Olajuwon kicks to McGrady. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Colonies the pass to McGrady. 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. It's it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Ginobili the pass to Rose. Drills it from outside.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Blake's checked in for Ginobili. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. 5th best, the Bucks.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
There's White. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
3rd quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. Offensive rebound, count it.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And so it's Bean with it. He'll bring it up for the Lions. Led by as many as 14 points. Johnson outside. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 7. Rose surveying the D. Shot on the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
you can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was gonna fall.
Pass to Malowacz. And here's Rose from the arc. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Lions lead.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Bosch passes to Olajuwon. Here's White. Cincinnati again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Rose. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Doesn't go for him.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And he can't get the first one.
And this guy, Chris Bosh, shows so much promise. He goes out and plays hard, has that size, and we'll just see how he continues to grow his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Malowacz. Ratliff comes in for Sean Kemp. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Steve Blake. And he sinks the second.
And there's no question this rookie Bosh has serious upside. He's capable of being a franchise player one day.
No good. That would have tied it.
Well, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Chalk up 2 there. Baines got 8 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. In for Milwaukee, Detroit. Olajuwon with the ball. He has 6. And here's Bosh for 3. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Noah with a screen on Bain. Pass to Noah. For the tie. Olajuwon with the block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Outside Rose. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Olajuwon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And here's Rose outside. Here's Ratliff. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Bain looking around. Lock at 6. Back to White. The tray. They grab their own miss. Johnson kicks to Bosch. Outside, Bain. Here's White. He's it up and in off the pretty assist.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. Goes up on top for the 3. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A 3 from Johnson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Noah. Ginobili outside for the lead. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Pass to Bain. Now here's Bosch on the wing. Johnson off target with his 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Ratliff. He's defended by Olajuwon. And the shot is good.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Right. Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Outside Rose. For the lead. That shot missing.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Tie game in Cincinnati. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the 4th quarter. They've got Kemp. Ginobili is out there with Rose. Then it's Malawak. Taking for 3, drills the 3-pointer. And the Lions lead by 1.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain's so dangerous from out there.
The Bucks shooting at a 40% all in all for the game. Outside Rose. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's White on the wing. Over Kemp. And White, the bucket on the assist by Bain. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Ginobili outside. Pass to Rose. Misses the 3. Cincinnati leading by 3. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cincinnati.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Jalen Wells checked in for Cincinnati. And he makes both free throws. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Kemp. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 7th assist in the game. Outside, Payne fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Maloa just got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Rose. To Ginobili, beyond the arc. They get it again. There's the triple. Out of bounds. The Lions now with possession. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Lions. Pass to Bosch, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Lions lead by 5.
They've got high hopes that Bosch will be an anchor for them inside. He finishes very well around the basket. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you, Allie. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Bain. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Wells. It's up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
They set the screen to tie it up. Sinks the three-pointer. And that ties it up.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass. McGrady outside. Takes a 3.
The shot by Wells, no good. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside Rose to take the lead, and the layup is good. Rose has got 17 points here in the second half.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
McGrady passes to Bosch. Over Kemp. A kick out to Bain. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Cincinnati trails by 4. Bosch hits the pick for Bain. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bain's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into correction.
From deep, Rose. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Colony's just got 9 rebounds now tonight. Rose against Bain. Bosch was screen on Rose. Bain, no good. Milwaukee's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Ginobili bounce pass. There's Rose with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Rose has got 41.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Bosch hits the pick for Bain. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
The Bucks call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Olajuwon's checked in. Pass to Rose. There's Ginobili. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. Outside Rose. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Outside Kemp. It's Ginobili outside. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. Cincinnati has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to McGrady. Over Ginobili. A shot by McGrady, no good. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They lead by 1. Over to the left wing. And Bain pulls it down. Bain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Rose. Right side, Kemp.
And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there is foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Olajuwon. Here's Polonese. Shot clock at 5. Bain to take the lead. It's good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want to take the big shot.
And he slot hit.
And I like the ball move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
What a finesse finish on the win.
And made for the bright lights. Big bucket there from Bain.
Well, in these situations, this is who they want at the charity stripe.
Bucks trail by 4. Beyond the arc. No good.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Ginobili against McGrady. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one. He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Outside, Bain. Stolen away.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 34, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, original.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Ginobili on the wing. McGrady covering. Launches it. Buries the deep ball.
3 points.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Ginobili. First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2, McGrady.
It's the first, that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Lazarus a 3. It falls! And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. The Lions picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.